Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. It's PvP week and we got Olympia as a single blade, so it means no strategy, just go in, best medals, and just have fun with it. It's pretty much just a fast week until they change into the next one. I did get top 2,400, I believe, on my free-to-play account, and I got top 500 and something or 600 and something on my main account. So we're gonna start off with my free-to-play account, who did make place 2,400. I do have a screenshot, but there's no point showing you guys. You guys can see the tickets. Oh, I didn't do my free Moogle poll. It's a good thing I'm recording right now. I almost forgot yesterday my main account, and I pulled and I ended up getting a 7-star Riku, tier 5, which was pretty cool. So far out of both accounts, so 8 draws, I've only got 1 7-star medal. So yeah, here we go. 1 gold, and I had the 4 silvers plus a 2 from the week. So we're gonna start off with silvers, and hopefully I get 2 tier 8s out of this. If I don't get 2 tier 8s, not much you can do, right? All right, Moogle Mike, what do you got for me, buddy? What do you got for me? Come on, Moogle Mike. Tier 8s, I can feel them. I feel tier 8s in the corner somewhere. That 666 in the end, beautiful. Great way to start this. Who are we gonna take off next? We got Moogle Cassandra. Moogle Cassandra, that's right. There's males and females. What? Who are we gonna get here? Yes, so far looking real good. Tier 4s to 6s. No tier 7s or 8s in sight. All right, Moogle Jessica. Moogle Jessica, what you got for me? Come on, Jessica, let's go. Jessica, I believe in the tier 8s right now. Maybe I just stopped naming them. Hey, that gave me a tier 7. Maybe we gotta find Moogle's secret name. Maybe, Kupo Supo. That's the best I came up with right now. And he did not like it. All right, last 3. Hopefully the tier 8, not the tier 8, the gold one has tier 8s in it. But silvers are usually really good. This week I didn't stay up with you guys late to do the last matches. I did the last matches around 1 a.m., which was like 2 hours before reset. 2 tier 7 so far. So I ended up keeping my places even though I wasn't there till the end, which felt pretty good knowing that I can hold my place without trying to snipe people at the last minute or try to like abuse the timer or anything like that. So silver tickets, complete waste. And the gold ticket, which is supposed to be better odds, but my gold tickets have been pretty, I wouldn't say pretty bad, I would say more of like a back and forth thing. So I haven't been like too lucky with them. But this time could be a nope. So it doesn't matter if you get golds or silvers or you compete in PvP. It all depends on your luck in the end. So that leaves me with just 1 tier 8 to make and 4 tier 7s. So I have to choose 1 tier 8 out of all my tier 8s to make into a 7-star this week. I'll be back. All right, so for this week, I think I'm going to be making my Phantom into a 7-star. I want to use him for the Marluxia event, get the extra 500 jewels, possibly get the extra trait roll on my Marluxia, and also Phantom's just a great choice. My Phantom does have 3 plus 1000s, which I think is going to be crazy down the line. So that's going to be my tier 8 choice for this week, and that also gives me another speed model for the sub slots for my Olympia and for the Divine Rose for the Marluxia event. So I think it's gonna be a solid choice right there. I'm also gonna be doing some tier 7s right now. Not too many, since we've seen a sneak peek at Mickey and we know we're getting tier 7s per pull, which is really nice. I just wanted to make a couple tier 7s to be able to get those sub slots a little bit higher. So I do gotta level up this Webby over here. I'm happy that it's a guilty campaign right now because I did just clean up all my inventory. I made her into a guilty medal. I used 1 Mickey and Broom because she is unique and I'm not going to get another copy of her. So I was like, that's where I'm going to use my Mickey and Brooms on medals like that. So 1 on there is fine, but I'm going to make a magic one because I need more magic. So I'm only going to do 2. I'm going to leave 2 behind. We don't know how far tier 7s are, and you see that tier 7s don't turn up that much. So that works out beautifully for that. And I believe tier 6s, I still got nothing for tier 6s unless I drop, I guess I could drop 9 into you and just evolve you as well. I gotta start working these sub slots on my free-to-play account. They've been terrible. And I gotta work on my Keyblades too. My Keyblades have been just complete garbage. Alright, so that's another one. Tier 6s are pretty much done. I gotta wait till I pull some more. Tier 5s. Do I have any more tier 5 fairies? I got lots of tier 5 fairies. So we'll make you into a 7-star. Since he's fully guilted already, you can use 14 mirrors. I got no problem with that. I got tons of mirrors, and this is pretty much all you use for mirrors for these days. Mirrors are pretty much for the ones you don't pull 7-star already, because everything we pull these days, it's like it's already a 7-star, so it's fully gilted. So you don't need those Mickey and brooms, you don't need nothing. These are essentially just to make all your other 6-star medals into a 7-star at this point. Now I know that's not true when you're really new at the game. You got to be very careful with your mirrors and your Mickey and brooms, but as you go along in veteran players, it definitely turns out to be that way. Here's another speed medal I can pop up. It's going to take quite a while, so I think it's going to be the last one, and then I'm going to jump into PvP matches. So Dark Riku should be my last 7-star. I'll be back. Alright, Riku's all cleaned up. Got the boost in him. That was 22 mirrors. It was kind of a lot. Like I said, it all depends where you are in the game. Like, I still consider that a lot of magic mirrors. Like, I had to do 25 here, 22 there, if I want more speed slots, and I kind of want them. Alright, so I ended up putting the magic mirrors in them. I said, screw it. I have all this sitting back, and I got to start just advancing with everyone else. The tier 5 should be out of the way now. Tier 6 should be on the way. Of course, I missed something on Aqua. I got to put more experience medals there. But yeah, the magic mirrors, again, they're sitting there, they're collecting, they're adding up, and I'm not picking up the lack of attack I have on my Keyblades. So I definitely got to do more of this. Probably not in the tier 3s, but in tier 5s, I'm going to start using some magic mirrors. I'm going to start using some Mickey and brooms possibly here and there, just because I have a couple. Currently, this is my setup. This is something I want to run. I do have extra attack on my Cloud. I have the extra attack on my Kiara Bonds. I do have extra attack on my Shion here. The only thing I don't like about this setup is the fact that I don't have a defense boost 6. It's just an attack setup, but I'm going to see how I can get away with that. We're going to go look on the sub slots that I just made, because I only got 80 out of 120 here. 0.757. Let's do a couple matches, and then we'll jump into my main account, do the polls in a couple matches, because I don't think I'll be making anything 7-star on my main account. It's just for pure strength. If I decide to go on my main account, I think this is good enough right now. I might do my main account polls in a stream or something. We're going to face, what was his name? Oh, Danmino. I'm probably butchering your name, but here we go. So, he is defense boost 4 max, so I'm doing 704, so that's 7 million with my first Shion attack, 7.79 altogether. Extra attack, they're doing 287. I'm gonna, actually, I can't even wait. I don't have any other reverse. Sephiroth doesn't have extra attack, so I gotta pop this now. I think it matters. 2.4. I'm pretty sure it matters that I don't have a reverse strength on Supernova. I could be wrong about that, but that 2.7 definitely seems wrong, and I kind of want to switch him out for something else because of that. So he did 2.7. I'm going to go Sephiroth hit here. 11 million. So Sephiroth looks fine. 11 million is pretty good. At 59 million, I want to switch his Keyblade and try something else out. So with all that combination going on, 659,000. So about 60 million, just shy of 60 million. I'm going to change his setup with you guys and try something else. Let's see what my opponent's got. So far, so good. He's got a Baba Jack in the end. That's what I mean. Like, since my Supernova is not doing much damage, I think I'm going to replace my Sephiroth for something that's going to do more damage, or take away my Shion with extra attack and put in like a defense boost 6 Prime Axel just to get the reverse buffs in there and defense buffs. Which, actually, I don't think we need the reverse defense because Sephiroth does 7, so it doesn't matter. But we're doing 59 with this setup. Let me try to switch that around. Maybe get something else out of that. I'm thinking of maybe putting... It's a hard question. I'm thinking of maybe putting my Sephiroth where the Cloud is. I could probably make this an entire power Keyblade if I wanted to, now that I'm looking at it. You know what? Let's just try it out. Let's face Meowster as round 2. And then in the next round, if I do another round, we'll try to make the Keyblade all reverse and use Shion instead. But that means we have to use an anti-form to copy forward into the pet slot. And I'm losing the extra attacks from Kiara Bond, so it all depends. Alright, so same thing again. Doing pretty good damage off the first one. This is doing 7.3, a little bit more than 7.3 because it's 11 attacks. Sephiroth in this slot's doing 7.9. His Supernova. Let's get another one in there. So that's times 7 reverse strength now. And let's see what Supernova does. Supernova went from doing that little 2 something to 7.3 with the reverse buffs, so that looks way better. And then Sykes doing his big damage here. We are facing a 4 max, right? Yeah, we're facing a 4 max. So we did shy of 60 million with the other setup, and this setup we're looking at over 60 million. So this setup is already better, even though I'm not using my extra attack, what do you call it? Extra attack Cloud. What's happening here is that my Sephiroth has a high single target multiplier. So when my Kiara Bonds copies that multiplier, it's better than copying Cloud's multiplier, which probably adds up for the lack of damage Sephiroth was doing in the last slot there. So again, I can switch this around to make it even better. So this is what I mean. Like when you got one set up, try to think of something else. Try to go crazy with it. There's the Nova. And is this going to do enough? No, there's no way. Alright, so 61 million is good enough for the second round. I'm going to switch around my third Keyblade setup and see if I can do more than that. Alright, so instead of making it all reverse Keyblade setup, I'm putting Psyx in the beginning here to get that reverse strength up. So my Sephiroth does a lot more damage right off the bat. And I switched over the Soren symbol over here to be on a 2.7 instead of 2.5. And hopefully I get more damage out of that. So I'm going to keep fooling around with this Keyblade, see what I can do. Hopefully we hit another person with defense boost 4 max. So this is Woomy, the one wing star. Let's see what damage we do. So we did 61 something, a little bit less than 61.5 million damage. So after this Psyx right here, I can pretty much use Supernova because the enemy should have defense down, reverse defense down. By, I think, 7? Actually, I don't think there's any reverse defense down on that. That's probably going to make this worse. Yeah, this is probably going to make this worse. So that was no reverse defense down. Supernova did 7 point something before with copying Sephiroth there. So I think this was a mistake. So 6.7. Not too much of a big difference, but let's see if we do a better grand total than 61 million. So here's the copying the Soren Simba. Pretty much the same thing. Same multiplier, same Keyblade slot. And then Soren Simba himself is doing 812,000 now, which doesn't look too promising right now, guys. We did way worse as this setup, way worse. So I'm just fooling around at this point. That made no sense to do it that way. So we're going to change this back. Maybe, no, it's better to have Sephiroth first because Sephiroth has that reverse defense down for my Psyx. So that's why it turned out way better. Psyx was missing that reverse. And that's why I want to make the whole Keyblade into a reverse Keyblade. That way I can start with Xion and then go right into the Sephiroth and leave Psyx for the end. And that will turn out a lot better. This guy's probably going to destroy me here. Let's see what happens. I'm at 31. Actually, it's not too bad. No, there's no way he's going to do 25 million or 24 million to beat me, or even 23 point something. So that still works out. At least I'm not losing my matches as I test this out. But 54 million damage there. If I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to switch this Keyblade setup around again and see if I can change it into better than 61. Alright, so I'm just going downhill from this point forward. You guys can see what's going on. This Axel's here for his defense boost 5. I'm going to change that to a 6 if this kind of works out. Pretty much a Phantom to copy forward. I could use an Antiform Sora to copy forward, but he is 7 stars with attack boost 8 max and triple 1000. So hopefully, with that little bit of difference of multiplier, it's not too big of a difference in multiplier. Hopefully, it allows me to go through using a Phantom instead. If not, I'm going to put attack boost 7 max on my Sora and see how that turns out. But we're going to face Brick. Again, butchering names. That's what I do. Let's see how this turns out. I was supposed to use a Xion. Here. The whole point was to use a Xion to get more damage, so I already screwed this up big time. This is not going to turn out good. Let's drop that Supernova there. Let's see what Phantom does. 3.3 per hit on defense boost 4 max. Looks pretty nice. We're at 26. We're at the 7.5 there. I screw up the Xion, so let's see if we even hit a good mark here. We're at 4.7. Oh, this looks bad. Yeah. So I'm gonna do my last match properly, and just put back my original setup. But the point was to put a Xion there, and I messed that up. Messed that up big time. 5.3 damage when I can be doing 61. Even if I put the Xion there to get the first initial, I'll probably have another 4. It's nothing compared to my other setup. So scratch all of that. The Antiform, not really needed. But now that I can use Phantom, I might try something else differently. Instead of copying backwards, I'm going to go look at a couple matches here. But hopefully I still win this one. Alright, not too punished yet. Not too punished yet. So 61 million looks like my limit until I go figure out more sub-slots. Upgrade the Olympia to level 35 if I really want to compete this week. But in all honesty, I don't think I want to make the Olympia level 35. But we're in play 6,000 so far, so last match. Alright, so I'm actually trying something completely different again. Xion into the Sephiroth, into the double Sephiroth. But what I'm changing, I'm just making that sure that's a 7 max. What I'm changing is that I'm putting Cloud here with his extra attack, so I get the upright defense down plus upright strength up, so Sora and Simba can do maximum damage there. And let's see if I can get more out of this because of that. So we're gonna go against. You don't seem like you might not have. Look like a great attack to go against, but I don't think he would have defense boost 4 max. We'll go against Jukas here. Go down another 1,000 ranks. A little bit less than 1,000. All right. Please have a 4 max. I'm pretty sure you got a 4 max. Hey, that's a 6. Ooh. Ooh, there's a 6 there. Okay, well, I guess I'm testing my setup on a 6. See how wrong I am. So, we got all the reverse buffs we need, so we're going to drop that Supernova right away. Hopefully a 6 doesn't go off. Oh, no. Okay, 4 max. Not bad. There we go. Some damage. We're doing the 6. Let's see Sora and Simba. Come on. Don't mess me up. 864,000. So, clearly it's doing better. I don't know by how much. 4 max, 4 max. 51, though. 51. So, even against a 6, the setup is already doing better than my previous setup. That's a 6. All 3 of those were 6s. So against a 6, I'm doing 55 million, which seems pretty solid as my last setup. So this setup doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't seem too bad because of all the extra attacks I have. But I believe if I go back to the other setup, make this Keyblade level 35, work on the sub-slots a little bit more, I can probably start competing with my main account. The RNG that's been on this account has been crazy. I think I might be able to pull this off. Oh no. There's a Key Art 19 Supernova. Oh, he's only at 23 million? This is probably going to do 10, isn't it? 9.6, okay. He's got extra attack on it. There's the 1.7s going through. Looking pretty good so far. I don't think he can hit 11 million with the extra attack. He's only got a 5 max. Oh, he would have won. I think he would have won if he had the 7 max on there. And possibly just a little bit better, couple better medals in the middle there. Yeah, I wonder if he has a Cloud. Yeah, if he had a Cloud, he would have been doing better damage than that Mickey there. All depends on traits too. But won all 5 on matches, even though I was fooling around with the setup. So I think I'm definitely going to clean up the setup a little bit better. 55 million of defense boost 6 seems pretty solid, and 6 went off quite a lot. So this doesn't look too bad. I'm going to try to clean it up later, but 5,194. I think I'm going to end the video here. The video is probably long enough. I'm going to save my tickets. Unless I did the tickets already, then ignore this part, but I might save my tickets for a stream. So my main account is right now somewhere in the 2,000 or something like that. You guys see my main account quite a bit of times, and I think I want to start focusing on my free-to-play account more than I did in the past. I want to start working on Keyblades. I want to start working on sub-slots, putting proper attack boost maxes on medals as well, because this account can relate to a lot more people, but not really, because I did pull Sephiroth. I did get extra attack on quite a bit of good medals, especially copy medals. So it's like back and forth. It just, the 2 accounts are just way too old. But you can see how successful a free-to-play account can be if you've got RNG on your side. Let me know how you guys are doing on your PvP matches. What'd you do for your 7-star medals, sub-slots increase, and all that down below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.